And we're back in the camp. Nenio's still now equipping Bite, apparently. But we're going to go talk to the Queen. Let's go talk to the Queen. Oh, god damn it. The Queen has things to sell. Okay, hold on. We will talk to the Queen. It's just a few things. Commander's chest. That's mine, isn't it? That's my stuff. Okay, well, that can go in there now. No other magical things to put in. We'll keep that. We'll use that at some point. I thought it was loot left over from a previous place. Leota, who are you? You don't have much to say. You have less to say. You have even less to say. Okay, let's go and sell, because the Queen's going to have a lot to say. Storyteller's still glowing for no reason over there. Yep, him. Good. Well, sir, I require your services. And by your services, I mean I need you to buy all these things I don't want for minimal amounts of money. No, we don't. Not that, I don't know why we don't sell the torches, but we don't. That was almost 1,000 to be fair. That's not too bad at all. Right, so we did bulk selling already. Lovely. Okay. Right, now we're gonna go talk. Let's get this done. Let's get out there and do some stuff. What do you have to say for yourself? Okay. Well, she's dropped the pompous hair at least.
Commander, I'm satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds. I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Dresden, our lost outpost within the World Wound. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomedae herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation.
I use an axe.
A forced march to Dresden awaits you. The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the Citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Denduar, and a cleric, Social Vainik.
Oh.
One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomedae also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
I wonder if it would be Hullrun if I didn't kill Hullrun in the city.
I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now. But I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
More speaking. Okay.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We are going to show those demons! I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it!
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. If you have some time later, I'd like to speak with you further.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, his trusted advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too.
Oh, it's just me and you. You should know I received an unusual gift in the cave beneath Calabris. In a vision, I saw the death of an angel called Lariel. Somehow, he was able to grant me the ability to reveal the light of heaven.
Lariel. I knew him. He disappeared shortly before the World Wound grew, and Dresden fell into the enemy's hands. In the chaos, we had more important concerns than investigating the fate of a single angel. Even one so righteous and beloved as Lariel. And afterward, matters took a turn for the worse. The angels left us to go on this special mission. It is so strange to hear the names I used to hear when I was young, like getting a message from the past. It is sad news, but it brings me back to the times when we strongly believed in our victory, and we rushed headlong toward it without fear. Could it be that such times have come again?
I have the Covenant of the Inheritor. I have a belt buckle, basically.
This. I thought this relic was destroyed many years ago. How strange it is to see it whole again. At one time, it gave me hope. I am pleased that this object will serve the Crusade once more.
Well, you have it. It's good. I don't like good stuff. I'm not good, really. Let's be honest.
Let the Covenant's restoration into my hands be a good omen for this war. I thank you. I shall ask the priests to offer prayers for you, that Iomedae may send you strength and fortitude in the coming battles.
Thanks. Why did you make me commander, actually?
Some actions may be deemed bold, or even extreme, and beyond those, there are some you might call the Queen's last resort. I am not a simple monarch. I am at war with the Abyss, a war which has lasted over 100 years. I cannot allow myself the luxury of caution. In you, I see a chance, and I am willing to stake everything on it.
You saw me in one battle, and you've given me the entire army to stop the world being destroyed. This seems like a sound plan from a royal such as yourself.
However, you cannot blame me for putting you in charge of the Crusade. I only formalized what had already happened in the hearts and minds of many. People spoke of the power that descended upon you and helped you save the Wardstones from corruption and total destruction. Word of this feat quickly spread far beyond the borders of Mendev. There was no other person who could better fit the role of Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade.
About the Wardstone, did you know there's a load of angels? Well, there was a load of angels in it. I might have accidentally smashed it with my fists and killed them all.
I had guessed as much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us, but individual Celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day, they all vanished, saying that they were setting off on an important mission. Not long after, Iomedae's herald erected the first Wardstone in Canopris, and then the others in cities across Mendev. Even back then, I had nagging doubts, but my faith in Iomedae easily assuaged them. It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her works.
Fair enough.
In any case, I am glad you did not allow the demons to commit sacrilege and gain control over the Wardstone in Canopris. We might have lost one of the Wardstones, but the chain is still standing.
So, about Dresden,
Of course. I shall answer.
how did they conquer it?
That's a good question. Its walls were built by dwarf craftsmen, and the power of the Sword of Valor protected the city. Alas, where raging hordes failed, a single lying tongue was all they needed to succeed. The demoness Minago convinced a young and ambitious crusader named Staunton Vane that the banner belonged on the battlefield. He went on a daring and unapproved raid, and the banner ended up in the enemy's hands. The city fell soon after. Ever since then, for 7 decades, it has served as a citadel for the forces of the Abyss.
Yeah, Staunton. He sort of defected.
Oh, really? I wasn't informed of this. After Dresden fell because of Staunton, he was nearly sentenced to death. He deserved it. In wartime, men are hanged for far less. But you have no idea what a terrible sight it is. A raging crowd of crusaders baying for blood. Never have my fighters looked so much like the demons we are fighting. I commuted Staunton's sentence and stripped him of his rank. Not just for him, but for my army and my country. We are not Hell Knights. We do not maintain discipline with public executions.
Okay, so I can say you could have exiled him, let him go wherever he wanted. That way he would have either changed his life for the better or realised he had no one to blame himself, or I can say he should have died. No, you could have just exiled it. That would have been much safer because he wouldn't have been around.
Perhaps exile would have been a more merciful sentence than decades of service among those who despised him. I was hoping he might atone for his guilt with a heroic act, but he likely decided that atonement was impossible. and he might as well give himself over to evil.
Right, what forces have you given me?
Everyone we saw today at the parade. First among them, the Eagle Watch, who remain a powerful force thanks to Irabeth's resourcefulness. Also marching with you are several minor knightly orders, as the minor volunteer units like to be called. And finally, I have personally selected some recruits from Neurosian. They have little in the way of battle experience, but great determination and a thirst to prove themselves. I've always thought that an army benefits from at least one such unit. These forces, as I said, are not enough for a march on Dresden. You will have to hire additional troops with the funds that have been provided to you. But for a brave commander, and I hope you are one, that is just the beginning. If you retake Dresden, recover the holy power of the Sword of Valor, and gain a foothold in the region, then new armies will join under your banner. The Fifth Crusade is only beginning. Many battles and victories lie ahead.
Okay, so why do you think we'll manage to do it this time?
We have a chance now that we haven't seen in decades. But it's more than that. You created this chance for us by foiling the demon's plans in Canabris. The army who attacked the city came straight from Dresden. Demon hordes from the Abyss are usually encamped there, but many of them perished on the streets of Canabris. We must attack swiftly before they can restore their forces. When the city is free and the Sword of Valor appears before our soldiers, they won't be sending in any more reinforcements. Demons cannot teleport into an area protected by the banner of the goddess.
Right. And long term?
Now you are talking like a real knight commander. However, answering your question is not easy. To win this war, we must bar the demon's way. There are a few planar rifts leading to the Abyss across the territory we call the World Wound. The best specialists we could find have tried to close them on separate occasions, with no success, as you may have guessed. The World Wound is more than just a chain of portals to the Abyss. We do not understand its nature yet. The methods of rift closure known to magical science simply do not work here. However, we have a hypothesis, and a rather well-grounded one, that we must begin at the source of the problem, the place where the World Wound was opened. The main rift lies through the city of Iz and the Threshold Fortress, deep in the former lands of Socorus. We have never managed to fight our way so far and gain a foothold to allow the mages to explore the origins of the World Wound. So, the next step, after you succeed in Dresden, is an offensive push deeper into the World Wound, with the aim of reaching Threshold. The very threshold of the Abyss.
Right.
Wonderful.
And you're gonna do...
Overlooking a spot of insubordination just at the moment. However, I shall answer you. I shall prepare the defenses at Neurosian and all the other border cities and plan the future of the Fifth Crusade. Does that satisfy your curiosity, Knight Commander?
I'd rather you actually stayed with us, but it says good, and I think not. Thank you.
Of course.
The task is clear.
Splendid. Ah, yes. We have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable.
Hello? Oh, hello.
Count, there you are. You received my instruction?
I did, though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your majesty. In truth, I was readying myself to depart.
No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn what prompted it. As you are aware, he has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Congratulations, Count.
It is a great honor, I suppose.
He doesn't want to come. What a wonderful gesture, Your Majesty. I imagine our dear Count would have been inconsolable if you hadn't given him the chance to serve the common cause.
I knew you would approve, Commander. I had my doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, Count, but your conduct in Canabris has put my mind at ease. So, you will travel with the troops to Dresden. Only the commander may remove you from your post. but I trust that you will dutifully fulfill his orders and make a good showing of yourself.
You're staying forever, Daron.
Especially since word of your appointment, Count, will reach the court at any moment. All of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service to the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here.
Your largesse truly knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me.
Then let's get going. May Ayomide help us.
Hello? just gonna chill here, are you? So tell me straight, how'd that brawl at the Grey Garrison end? I heard the rumours, of course. That's kind of my job, you know, to listen. You've no idea what cobblers the Crusaders say about you. Some say that Iomade came to you and appointed you her herald. Others say that you died, and honest to God's angel is now leading the army disguised as you. Still, others say it was just an explosion of the alchemist's lab, and I'm the one spreading rumours about your powers. I wish. But you know, you really have changed since the Grey Garrison. It's hard to describe, but you've become kinda stronger, more charismatic, more stately, smarter, more dangerous. More dangerous, yes. Yeah, exactly. More dangerous. I have a gut instinct about these things. If I didn't, I'd already be dead. You're dangerous, Commander, and by Desna, I hope you'll be dangerous to our enemies and not to us. Or to yourself. Tell me about yourself? I'd be happy to, but there's kind of nothing to tell. What's so interesting about me? Where you from? Nowhere. I was blown in by the wind and found in a cabbage patch. Sorry, that's no habit of mine. I don't like blabbing about my past, but you saved my skin, so I guess I kind of owe it to you to not clown around, right? I'm from Nadal, and I wouldn't wish my homeland on my worst enemy. You've heard of the place, I'm sure, ruled by monsters that aren't alive nor dead, and the official religion is the cult of Zon Cathon. I grew up in a slum, like a weed between the cobblestones. I didn't have a dad, but I had lots of aunts and uncles, my mum's cronies. No prize for guessing the kind of business she was involved in. They gave me a set of lockpicks, and as soon as I could hold a spoon, and while other kids were picking their noses, I was picking pockets. When I was 12, the monks of the Silent Shroud came for us. Creepy guys with their mouths sewn shut, they're the guards of Nishrok. Mum gave me to her friends, and we hid in a secret temple of Desna. I never saw my mum again. I lay low in the temple for the next few years, keeping my head down, and washed the floors, fetched water, listened to sermons. Funny thing, after a while I started liking Desna's teachings. But as soon as I was old enough, I was out of there. I left Nadal and I got as far away as I could. Quite the ragtag group you've got there, from nobles to street thieves. You got that right. Only the best for you. What do you do if the knights and nobles fail to save the world? The lowlife's our only hope. How did you meet Irabeth? I was bumming around time a while back, doing this and that. Desna temples sometimes gave me odd jobs. You know, sometimes they needed people with skills like mine. On the surface, it was fine, I guess. After Nadal, the freedom of River Kingdom should have seemed like heaven, my chance to sit back and enjoy life. But I wasn't happy. There just wasn't any joy in my new life. I was all alone. No one cared about me, and I didn't care about anybody either. I struggled to find a reason to drag myself out of bed every morning. Tying a stone around my neck and jumping into the nearest river started looking pretty appealing. One day I was hired to follow some fellas who the local authorities suspected were Razmiran spies. I was stupid, I made a rookie mistake and they caught me. It's like my body had already decided to do what my mind had been fighting, to finally put me out my misery. Get someone else to kill me, since I didn't have the guts to do it myself. They grabbed me, I thought they'd gut me on the spot, but instead they hog-tied me and dragged me off. And just like an animal going to the slaughter, my only thought was, let's get this over with. They brought me to their stinking cave, threw me on their altar, and I realised who it was. Cuthites from Nadal. They tracked me down after all those years, but I didn't care anymore. Wouldn't even have cared if they'd eaten me or whatever. We all gotta go sometime, right? So I was lying there, staring at those knives pointing at me, when fate rolled the dice and I hit the jackpot. Irabeth. There she was, storming into the cave. Picture it, I'm lying on the altar with all these knife-wielding maniacs around me, and suddenly Irabeth storms in. I thought it was Iomade herself. Fierce in her shining armour, with a gleaming sword raised. She made quick work of those scumbags, chopped him up just like that. I didn't even have time to blink. She untied me, and then she looked through the papers they had on the table, and she started swearing like a sailor. So much for Iomade. How did you end up in Canabras together? I'm guessing you just joined her. As Rob was becoming a human sacrifice, I knew I never wanted to leave Irabeth's side. Desda knows I fell for her instantly, and I fell hard. My misery was gone, and when Irabeth showed me what was in those papers, proof that the cultist has a nest in her home city, well, I offered to help without a second thought. She must have figured I couldn't wait to get my revenge on the cultists, but I didn't give a damn about them. It was her. I'd go anywhere with her, even on a crusade or into the jaws of a dragon. But I took to life in Canabras like a duck to water. I used to be an outcast wherever I went, but half of the crusaders are the same. After all, who'd volunteer to tangle with demons on the edge of the abyss? You gotta be either a goody two-shoes with too much honor and free time, or a misfit with no life out in normal world with normal people. People come here to run away from their debts, their past, from themselves, so I fit right in. What's it like living with her? She seems pretty uptight. It's like living. Without her, I wouldn't be. Seriously. If I were alone, I'd definitely be gone by now. Sure, sometimes we argue, you can't deny that. Sometimes we bang our fists on the table and yell so loud that the walls shake. But that's all about the order business. But at home, well, I'll give you an example. I've kind of always wanted to move out of that broom closet we call a house and into somewhere cozier. It ain't like they take a vow of poverty at the Eagle Watch, but every month somehow most of our spare money is spent on crusader business. Sure, I get mad about it, but it's part of why I love her so much. You know, Irabeth has that thing that matters most for a person, a purpose in life. She's always got a reason for what she's doing. Her whole life is a crusade, and I just drifted around like a leaf in the wind until Desna brought us together. Now she's the meaning of my life, so it really makes no difference if we live in a mansion or under a bush. Cheers! Thanks for that. I was expecting a quest from all that talk, and I didn't get one. Never mind. Right. Wendwag stood there. She doesn't usually stand there. Oh, yes, that army of mongrels she promised me. That would be lovely. Yes, they would be useful in this campaign if we had more time and weren't in such a hurry. We'd go to Sol and show him the trophies we took from demons. He'd stop shaking in fear and summon the tribes. But the way I see it, we don't have the time right now. We'll have to deal with Sol after we conquer Dresden. I'm never going to get this army you promised, am I? Hawkblade, you wanted me to speak to you, isn't it? Commander, let me personally congratulate you on the new title and thank you for your time in advance. I am Leota Hawkblade, an Inquisitor of the Church of Iomade, the Bringer of Light. I require your assistance in a certain delicate matter involving one of your companions, young Count Darren Arundai. Okay. Are you part of Holrun's group by any chance? Yes, of course. What's your opinion on the stuff he did? Usually people reveal such things about themselves only to their confessor, not to some curious stranger. Still, I did ask for your help, and that imposes certain obligations upon me. Let me put it like this. I spent enough years by Prelate Holrun's side to learn how to keep him from going over the line. He was an extraordinary man, the vengeful sword of our goddess in human form. He was fighting in the vanguard, fearlessly taking down demons, exposing the cultist plots all by himself. He had served the Inquisition twice as long as I have, and eventually his own paranoia and monumental sense of responsibility eroded his mind. May Iomade guard his soul. I want to know, who are you, though? Are you like him? I am Ulfan by birth, but I lived in Mendef for most of my life, dedicating myself to service of the Inheritor. My warrior brethren mostly worship Gorum, but I've never been eager to fight for the sake of battle alone. I was a good fighter in my early youth and could easily best most of my peers, but I didn't enjoy showing off my skills. Victory is bland on its own. Purpose adds flavour to war. I can't say that I've been faithful to the Sword of Iomade. Back in my mercenary days, fate brought me to the borders of Mendef, where I spent quite a long time among the Crusaders, fighting shoulder to shoulder with my righteous comrade in arms, and watching demons commit their atrocities. Eventually led me to something I had been seeking my whole life. Purpose and faith. That is how I found my calling. Even though it may be hard times, I never regretted my decision. And why are you here now, then? I ask you to assist the Church of Iomade in an investigation of the utmost importance. I understand that the leader of the crusade has plenty of other matters to attend to, but please allow me to tell you the details. Perhaps it will explain why I'm calling upon you. I suppose that you have already heard about Karen Arundai's story. I refer to the tragedy at Heaven Edge's estate. I do know about that, but you can tell me again, briefly. About 10 years ago, several powerful demons managed to penetrate the Wardstone barrier and commit mass murder of all guests who attended the feast in celebration of young Daeron's birthday. The unknown magical disease they had brought wiped out the whole estate in less than a day. That was not a unique case in itself. The demons had attempted such raids on Mendevian lands before, but they had never dared to target such a well-protected place. The Undead family was exceptionally rich. The estate was protected by elite bodyguards. There were several strong and righteous paladins amongst the guests. Moreover, the revered Nestrin, Daeron's tutor, was one of the most powerful priests of Iomedae in the vicinity. All of them died, nonetheless, except for the young count, who had suddenly manifested his outstanding sacred healing powers. Was that a divine miracle or a curse? That remains to be seen. Do you think Daeron did it, then? You're going to investigate his old case, aren't you? Yes, I am. I have several reasons to doubt the widely shared account of what exactly happened at the estate and how it happened. You see, Commander, I was among those who sent to examine the estate after the incident. I saw everything with my own eyes, and I still remember it clearly, even though it feels like it happened a lifetime ago. Heaven's Edge was a unique place that still carried the spirit of old Mendev before the World Wound, and yet on the day it turned into a labyrinthine house of horrors, like something only seen in our nightmares. Apologies for the digression. I wanted to tell you about my suspicions. Everything about the incident seemed odd. Why was the only person left alive a young boy with a newfound talent for divine magic? Why did nobody send to Carnarvon for help, even though the agony spanned many hours? We found the demons dead with their heads cut off. We got into the house. We got into the estate. How were they defeated? How did the disease even kill the paladins present at the estate, who are said to be immune to any disease? If the demons have found a way to penetrate the Holy Warrior's defences, why has this never been repeated since the tragedy of the at Heaven's Edge? You are the only person who can help me here, Commander, because the only living witness of those events is currently serving in your army. Your army's route will take you near the very site of the tragedy. Heaven's Edge has been abandoned and sealed with potent magic throughout all these years, and only the Count has the power to break that seal. He is unlikely to invite an Inquisitor inside. In any case, he won't like me sniffing around his family's seat. But if you, as his commander, express your wish to visit the estate, he will be obliged to fulfill it, and I will simply follow you as one of your attendants. There are 100 ways, 1,000 paths, and myriad loopholes in human lives that the forces of evil can use to their advantage. I'm not sure which one of these led the demons to the gates of Heaven's Edge, but I do know it wasn't a simple raid. The crusade... Oh my god. The kind crusaders face every day. That incident involved a significantly more powerful entity, and that is why I'm asking for your help. We cannot be sure that such a tragedy will not happen again until we uncover the truth. I don't like you already, because, like, Daeron's my guy. I like him. He heals people too. He's just good. Nope, don't believe you. You've already been to the estate several times. What do you expect to find? I was young and inexperienced I was a young and inexperienced Inquisitor when I first visited Heaven's Edge 10 years ago. My skills have improved significantly since then, and I have paid dearly for that. My arsenal includes many spells and techniques dedicated to gathering information about people and events. Almost all of them require me to be physically present in the place where the event in question happened. That's why I must return to Heaven's Edge. Why can't you just search it with that? Oh, because the Count needs to break the seal. He's going to tell me again. The estate is abandoned and sealed with powerful and containment enchantment that only the Count himself can. This is not the main reason, however. The main reason is that Count Arendae is not officially under investigation by the Inquisition. I couldn't just break into his house even if I found a way to bypass the spells. This is a serious matter. A matter that threatens the reputation of the entire Church of Iomedae and my own organisation in particular. We made more than enough unforgivable mistakes during the Third Crusade and are still dealing with their consequences. Your presence will give my investigation the necessary legitimacy, Commander. But there is more. In addition to getting official permission, I'd also like to bring an independent third-party investigator to the case. Someone independent but well-respected. And you fit the role perfectly. Yeah, but you've mistaken how much I like Daeron. Did you question him? I did, but the Count insisted he couldn't remember anything about the incident due to severe shock. He saw the demons at the very beginning when they appeared at the celebration to announce the onset of plague and mock their victims. He also witnessed the death of his mother, Countess Selena. That was all he would tell me. We had found the young Count sleeping like a log on the floor in one of the rear chambers, having drunk about half of the family wine cellar all by himself. There is no reason to disbelieve him on that matter. So you think he's hiding something, then? I deliberately refuse to entertain any theories or suspicions so that it doesn't affect the investigation. There is a saying among my colleagues that suspicion is the mother of prejudice, and prejudice is married to failure. I can only tell you that Count Arenday wasn't suffering from demonic possession, the most common malaise in our country at the time. Prelate Holrun himself examined the body right after the tragedy, and he didn't sense anything awry with him. Alright, I'll help you. I mean, I'm going to side with Dara, and you'll probably end up dying in that mansion if you try to say he did it, so... Thank you, Commander. Now I ask you to speak with the Count and tell him that you wish to see... Tell him that you wish to see at... Thank you, Commander. Now I ask you to speak to the Count and tell him you wish to see at Heaven's Edge. That's not correct, is it? Please do not inform him of my presence right away. I will join your escort when it's time to travel to the estate. When we get there, I will also require your help during the investigation. You will have to follow me, observing my actions as an independent witness. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. I'll remain here for a while. No, I have to go. Like, that's enough. I've spoken to you. Like, this whole episode's going to be talking. It's going to, if it is all talking, I'm going to do just a 2-hour episode. Because... we'll get through a little bit more, and there's more to it. So, Seal, this painting. Are you actually painting Oh, excellent art, sir. Very moving. Is it the tree, or are you just painting a very accurate image of this white canvas? If it is, you are... spot on, sir.
Hello again. I'm very pleased to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you for reading your own dialogue.
It's a pity I wasn't there at the Grey Garrison to witness your feats of strength with my own eyes. The flash, however, could be seen miles and miles away. Some people were frightened of it, thinking that the demons had blown up the remains of the keep. I, for one, knew immediately that it was a good sign. The light above the city showed us that there was still hope.
Okay, how are you useful to me, and who are you?
My name is Sozio Vanek. I am a cleric of Shaylin, the Eternal Rose and the Goddess of Beauty. Yes, I know that many people would consider me useless in a war. This is not a usual war, though. Just consider our enemy. The Abyss and his demons are the very embodiment of everything evil and ugly in the world. Perhaps a disciple of kindness and beauty might come in handy.
You don't sound like you'd fit in with my party.
I have no doubt that we will win this war, Commander. We just have to. It is our destiny. My role is to help you, and all those standing by your side in this struggle, to survive and flourish. Everyone deserves the chance to find peace and happiness in the world that they are defending so selflessly.
What are you painting? You're not painting anything, I can see that. The cleric's eyes linger mournfully on the canvas. The unfinished painting depicts a temple crowned with... No, it doesn't! With rainbow-tailed birds, the symbol of Shellin. 5 people dressed in robes stand before the temple. Men and women, young and old. They all gaze back at you with radiant happiness. He's not.
My brothers and sisters in faith. They sent me for help, and then they saved my life, Commander. If the Prioress hadn't ordered me to escape the city and seek help, I would have died right along with them. Instead, I met Queen Galfrey on her way to Nerosian, and hurriedly returned to Canabras, only to find my friends dead on the steps of our desecrated temple. I want to draw them the way they live on in my memory. Wise, beautiful, and loyal to their goddess and their city to the very end.
I can say, I hope you'll last longer. Or I can say, this is why you have to treasure every moment you spend with the ones you love. Today, you're together, but who knows? No, I do hope you last longer.
Do not speak ill of them like that. They did everything they could. It's not their fault that the odds were so stacked against them.
I did alright. And I was unconscious when I came into this story.
Now it's my duty to make sure my friends and tutors did not die in vain. I will honor their sacrifice by making this world a bit more beautiful and kind.
Blech. What made you enlist?
Perhaps I am a true artist, or simply an amateur who defaces canvases in my spare time. My goddess is a patron of art, so painting is part of my prayer, and I put all my heart into my pieces. But I am a cleric above all else, so I must also tend to others. I went to war because here's where I'm most needed. Sure, I could be painting idyllic landscapes and offering empty prayers to my goddess, but that won't stop people from dying. My goddess has no tolerance for false piety.
And what did you want to discuss? You asked me to come speak to you.
Yes, I have a personal request. Before we undertake our journey and leave Canabras behind, I would like to visit Martyr Zacharias' cemetery for a funeral. It's not far from here, and it's important. I would like to pay my respects to my friends from the Temple of Shaylin who died defending the city. Also, if it's not too much trouble, I would like you to come with me to honor their memory. Their friends and family will be at the funeral, and perhaps the commander's personal presence will bring them comfort.
Okay.
I know that you are burdened by many cares right now, so I understand if you can't find the time. But if you could, I would be sincerely grateful.
See no reason why not.
You must be rather busy indeed. Leading a crusade all by yourself is no joke. I still believe that you are up to the task. This war has been raging for 100 years, but you've given us a chance at victory.
Okay. There was one other person, wasn't there? It wasn't the chapel, it was the woman, man, with the ridiculously long name. You, Nura Dundawar. Does everyone have something new to say to me now then? What? Allow me to say something! Before you, wasn't a war. It was agony drawn out over decades. No one believed in victory anymore. When the demons attacked the city, for some it was relief. At least the end had come. They laid down their weapons and surrendered without a fight. I felt the same thing, but I somehow got through on stubbornness and the vague hope that if nobody found Nevia's body, she might by some miracle have survived. And that miracle was you. You returned my beloved to me, and I'd lost all hope of seeing her alive again. Then you went on a suicide mission to the Grey Garrison and won the city back for us. You turned a defeat into a victory. I know it wasn't easy, but you make everything seem so effortless. You do everything just like that. The Queen believes in your powers too, but for me they're just more proof of what I felt that day when I saw Nevia alive standing next to you. You're the miracle we've been waiting for. You're the one who will finally put an end to this terrible war, and in spite of everything, deliver us the victory we so desperately need. With you, I'm sure this crusade would achieve what the others could not. I found your scabbard! This scabbard held the solemn hour, my family sword. My father once fought with it, and I took it when I left... I just ruined a very solemn moment. And I took it when I left home to become a paladin. Alas, it was not stolen. I parted with my heirloom willingly, to help someone dear to me, and Evia needed expensive healing, and having no other way to procure money, I pawned my father's sword. I think he would have understood. I'm sure he would have given up everything to help the family. I hoped to redeem the solemn hour eventually, but there was never enough money, and soon the sword disappeared from the pawn shop altogether. I have no idea who took it. Seems like I'll have to part with my father's sword forever. Is Evia sick? You'll forgive me if I don't go into detail. It's a private matter. Suffice to say, everything is fine now. The treatment was costly, but it was worth it. I'm gonna go ask her about that. You did have the order's coffers. How can you even suggest that? I'm just saying. My parents were loyal servants, yet it wasn't enough to earn them a title of coat of arms. Still, however humble our name might be, it was worth something. I don't know if I'll ever see Solemn Hour again, but at least I have his scabbard back. Thank you. So it turns out that the Queen has a head of counterintelligence watching me. I wonder why. You think the Queen doesn't trust you? If that were true, she wouldn't have put you in charge of this army. That's a fair point. Your main task is to be advisor until you have gained enough experience as commander. As for counterintelligence, Enevia and I were tasked in keeping an eye on your inner circle. But you're not under any suspicion, Commander. You're under our protection. Can you get more soldiers? Yeah. When we began the march on Dresden, we chose to speed over numbers. If I order more volunteers to be recruited, they simply won't arrive in time. We could pay mages to deliver troops to the camp, except I doubt that our army's coffers could afford it. If you can spare 7,500 coins, I will see. Yeah, go for it. Have him. Merging and splitting units. Oh my god, I have to send armies to things? Okay, hang on. I need to read this one. If two of your armies stand next to each other on the global map, you can transfer units between them clicking the button that appears next to the army's name. Upon exchange of troops, the number of movement points of each army will become equal to the lowest value among the two. Clicking the I button next to the army's name on the left will take you to the management screen. Here you can set your unit's starting positions at the beginning of combat. You can split your units by holding Control or Shift and moving in a different slot. You can also create a new army by clicking... Oh my god. Consider it done. Items lost. My entire fortune. It's hard to believe your origin is so humble. You deserve a noble title. No, I don't think that's... No. I don't think that at all. So, how much money do I have now? I still have 7,500, and this is why we should talk to people. We leveled up after speaking to... He's in the party. Let's learn a bit about you quickly. You use a glaive. Interesting. I might have a glaive for you. I'll have a look on my special chest in a bit. The Kind Man's War. Oh, God. Spellbook. You have prayer, protection, searing lights. Okay. What is your alignment, sir? No, no. Where do I see it again? Good domain. Luck domain. Can I not see your alignment? I swear I saw this somewhere on the other ones. Character sheet is usually where it is, right? Character. Doesn't tell me. You know what? We'll just do our level up. Oh, we're getting very down here, aren't we? Okay. Yeah, let's do a level up. See what we get. I mean, we're just going pure Blood Rager. Like, I'm liking what I'm getting so far. Skills, I guess the same ones. Perception's been very good. Persuasion's been good. Athletics keeps getting us past things. And nature, because we have +5 on it. I mean, yeah, go for it. Go for it. Ooh. Oh, what is this? Iron Will. What does Iron Will do? You get will saving throws, prowess, intimidating. Your physical might is intimidating and benefit. Add your strength modifier to persuasion checks. Oh, that's very good. Sunder armor. Bonus to when performing this maneuver. Disarm. Ability form. Disarm. Deceitful. Persuasion. Trickery. Combat weapon. When you take a number of additional attacks of opportunity per round equal to dexterity. Blind fight. In melee, every time you miss because of concealment, you can re-roll your mischance. No, I think intimidating prowess. Intimidating prowess, what we want. Yeah. And we're getting another spell. Do I need another spell? What would I have? Ooh, okay. Burning Hands, maybe? Just to blow everything up in front of me? If I ever need to. I'm usually on the front line. Or Corrosive Touch. Just 1d4. Caster level. Flare Burst. Mage Armor. Ooh, there's a lot going on here. No, you know what? I think Burning Hands. Yeah. Nice. Doomguy is leveled up in a class, and as a result, this character's number of attacks per round has increased. Wait, what? I can now do more than one attack per round? I don't know. We'll find out in battle. And you went for... Fireball. Of course you did. Did you go for Fireball? You did not. You went for Protective Luck. And Heroism. I mean, you're not a party anyway. Are you going to be useful finally? Please be useful finally. You're just not, are you? You're just not. What did you go for? Prayer. All creatures. You bring special favor on yourself. +1 luck. And minus luck on others. That doesn't seem that impressive. Waldriff. I like Waldriff. He must have got something good. Danger Sense. At 3rd level, rogue gains a... Oh, we've already got Danger Sense, have we? Burning Arc and Cat's Grace. Okay. And... Wenduag, the Beast. Bravery. Starting at 2nd level... bonus combat feat. Dazzling Despair. You're skilled with a favoured weapon can frighten enemies. Your favoured weapon is a bow. That's amazing. Okay. What do you get? Well, within the weapon in which you have weapon focus, which is your bow, you can perform a bewildering show of prowess as a full action, making a persuasion check to demoralise all foes. Ah, that's not great, actually. That's not great. But... okay. And then we have... Sela. Who went for... Mercy Disease. Whenever the paladin uses lay on hands to heal damage to one target, the paladin lay on hands ability also acts as remove disease. Oh, that is actually helpful, and they are part of the army the whole time, so happy days. I think we're definitely doing a 2-hour session this one. Nura, what do you have for me? Oh, hello. Knight Commander, how can I help? There's much to do. There's much I can do. Just ask. You've probably heard about the wound I have, the one sometimes open my chest. Can you perhaps tell me of some kind of demonic curse? Yes, indeed. I've been told about your affliction. Can you will the wound to open? No, that's a shame. What can you tell me about the wound? Well, it's difficult to say. I know of blades that leave never-healing cuts, of poisons that stop wounds from healing. I've heard of witches' curses that are rewarded with eternal wounds, but wounds that seem to reopen and heal over and over? I'm Wolverine. Just say it. Just say it. Perhaps you know of other cases like this? Let me think. In 4671, a Mendevian army corporal had all his bones and cartilage turned to glass. In 4700, a scribe in Canaris had all her skin simply come away like she'd been boiled. And in 46038... Oh, you don't happen to have insects crawling over you. No, locusts, no, rats perhaps. Too bad. Do you think it's dangerous? It's most likely is dangerous, but you are under the protection of Iomedae, Commander. She granted your mythic power, as they say. Surely an inheritor would not leave you to face this alone. Have you perhaps noticed that the wound opens at moments when you waver in your faith? Perhaps it's triggered by doubt. Cheers for that. Well, nope, you didn't have anything specific, so out we go. Right. What options do we have available for us here? Okay. Okay, there's quite a few. Now that's passed, time to visit the camp. Secure an invitation to Heaven Edge. Oh, I need to speak to Darren. That was it. Yes. Is he still up here? Because he was stood by some horses earlier. He doesn't appear to be there now. Darren. Oh, Darren. Darren? Darren? Come on, man. Sort yourself out. There you are. Hello there. How would you like your new role? You also enjoy poking me with that stick, don't you? Imagine it. Me, a crusader. If my dearest cousin hoped to teach me a lesson, she managed it perfectly. An assignment I couldn't avoid without losing face. This idiotic journey leading straight into the demon's maws. I could have been on a pleasure boat right now, with the loveliest songstress in Petax on my arm, and a bottle of the finest Keonan wines to keep us company. Incidentally, I blame you for all of this. But exactly, I think Cousin Godfrey is to blame for everything what's happened to me. And I suppose some of my misdeeds could be considered my own fault, but I can hardly be expected to take responsibility, can I? Certainly not. Therefore, I shall lay all the blame at your door and plot my revenge. Did you get some of the power, by the way? It looks like it. I genuinely hoped that getting away from you would be the end of it. If your gift truly did come from Iomedae, then giving me a smidgen of that power was a very subtle joke on her part. I had no idea that a divine lightbringer of Mendev even had the sense of humour. Don't get me started on the many facts of sacrilege against her. That obscene engraving, the truth about the test of the Starstone, is the tamest one by far. I'd like to go see your home, if that's fine. Oh, I was just about to mention it myself. I've been thinking. Now that I'm in the middle of this whole crusade nonsense, I simply must devise new ways to have fun. With all the recent commotion, my birthday completely slipped my mind. What if we were to celebrate it at Heaven's Edge? It's not far from here, and you'll got to enjoy the banquet on a bona fide haunted house. Since you're my superior, and I'm your advisor, I'm obliged to ask your permission to leave for festivities, and I want to invite you too. I'm sure the commander can free up an afternoon while the soldiers are on leave. Are you really going to throw a banquet at the very place your family died? Let's continue the discussion after the battle. Yeah, deal. Go for it. Perfect. You'll have a ball. I'll make sure of it. Lovely. Right, okay. I think we might have got the talking out of the way. 50 minutes in. Right, okay. Let's leave. I think we can leave. Can we leave? Make it to Dresden. Talk to the Queen. Find the location of the recruits of Nerosian. Oh, I didn't do that. Did I fail that then? Because that's got a V against it now. Yeah, didn't do that bit. Oh well. Didn't see it in my defense. Ah, whatever. Let's leave. Let's figure it out as we go. Let's not overdo it. Let's not micromanage it. Let's just go. Let us... It's an honor. Thank you. I know. No, you don't. You're boring. You're weird as well. I don't like you. I like these guys. Sometimes useless, but I have faith. No, we found out she was good, didn't we? Out of here. Who of these two do we go for? We've lost a front line. Obviously, the best choice if we hadn't had a front line would probably be the cleric. But we have a mage or a mage. Now, this mage is pretty freaky with black eyes and a crow. This person keeps equipping bite. I want to know why. Saving game is impossible. Don't tell me that. Okay. So, we could return to Canarburst. However, I'd quite like to go to Acquired Companions, Socio. Yes. God damn it. I need to bring it with me. Well, we're just going to swap out that last character constantly, aren't we? That's all that's going to happen here. Yes. And we're leaving again. Fine. You can come along to the funeral that you invited me to. Yes, I would like to enter it. Okay. Let's have a little look through then. Crusade starting out. You can control armies on the global map. Winning battles against demon forces provides you with a number of benefits such as resources, relics which can turn into powerful new items, captured enemy fortifications that previously blocked the advance of both your party and your armies. They can be rebuilt into forts. Enemy armies differ in strength, which is displayed as a number next to your army's name. By hovering over the enemy army, you can learn more about its composition and the reward it's guarding. You can switch between party management and army command modes by clicking on the banners at the top of the screen. In army command mode, you can select armies by either using the panel on the left, clicking the figurines on the right. Much like your party's armies, use roads to move around the map. To move an army, you must spend movement points, which can be spoiled by resting for 1 day. Interesting, right. How unfair. They were all so young, they had their whole lives ahead of them. They sacrificed themselves, and an old cripple like me still lives. The painting, it burned like everything else in the house. There is nothing left for me to remember you by. Nothing. Okay. I wish you a warm welcome in Shedden's realm. We will win this war, I swear to you. We will vanquish this ugliness and evil and make the world richer and let peace blossom in it. We'll make sure anything like this, they're dead. Like, he didn't hear me, but the crowd responds with a disapproving grumble. Well, what is that? See, this is why. That, like, if we weren't here... It's a zombie! Run! Fight off the undead. Are we in turn-based mode, or is everyone about to go mental? No, we're in turn-based. Okay, I mean... You have an AC of 10. 10. That is not good for you. Are you resistant to anything? No. Like, well, you're resistant to slashing. That's not really an issue for me. I'll be honest. And the speed you could approach at is not good for when Wendoag's here. Why can't you hit that one?
No match for me.
Is she gonna get 2 more shots off? That's unfair, because definitely would have. Oh no, not the zombie lords. These are all undead, right? Yeah, and we have CeeLo in the party. This will be entertaining when he gets to her, though, okay then. Is there any point even doing anything apart from just hitting now? Probably not.
Cover me, all right?
Yes, come closer. I can't do what I want to do, but I can hit one. Oh, wow. Will they even get a go if we keep doing this?
They'll beg me to stop.
Wait, they just all fall over. Oh, 20. Jesus. I mean, there's quite a lot of them, I will admit that. Does that mean there's like a trick to this? Right, anyway. Oh, Darren, this is not... Have you got that spell by any chance? You do not. Okay. And if I shoot someone, they're going to attack of opportunity on you. I can't move you. Well, you may as well just stand still. He'll be fine. Yes, yes. Oh, God. Useless.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
You missed both? Oh, my God.
Let's hear you cry.
I just realised I should be raging. I literally made it so I could infinitely rage. Ugh. Wonderwag. Oh yeah, she's got that thing where they all take damage around, hasn't she? Oh my God, she's just too good. Just too good.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Out of my sight!
Fall!
Oh, you did something. Well done.
Distract them for me.
What is this twisted mockery? Who could possibly... Wait, what's this? Take a look at this. Cultists simply murdering my friends was not enough for them. No, they had to come to the funeral and desecrate their graves. It's like some of the townspeople are only feigning their grief. No, they'll pay for everything when we have to find them. You're right, they can't be far. We can't allow them to torture anyone else this way. Wait, the townspeople fled the undead without knowing they have a traitor among them. Wherever they are, they're in great danger. We must find them. Okay. I mean, that was a lot, wasn't it? That was a lot of things came at us. They all died. Are these worth anything? Now I realise I will have to give them an... Oh, you have a mythic path all of a sudden. Well, you're a domain zealot. Congratulations, whatever that means. Do we do a positive energy? Yeah, let's get positive energy off. That'll do. Okay. What's...
I'll rip you apart.
Oh, that was one that died. Oh, that was the one that died to the rare frost. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Ooh, let me out. I'm suffocating.
This is my kind of work.
Hello? Unquiet dead. Thank the gods and thank you too. I knew this was going to happen. They buried me alive. Who are you? Baroness Ninel Bollard at your service. My estate is not far from here. Let me assure you that all of you are welcome there, assuming you are properly attired. Do I tell her she's dead? Will she just die? How dare you? What utter foolishness. Do I look like a corpse to you? No, no, no. You forget yourself. You should be ashamed to say such things to a... What? How? This simply cannot be. I shan't permit it. I'm afraid it's true. I'm truly sorry. This graveyard was desecrated by a necromancer. It seems he disturbed your rest as well. So I died. But even in death, the accursed servants of the abyss torment me. Can nothing be done? Perhaps you could lay me to rest. Quite enjoyed my life in this world, but now there is no place for me here. Not in this miserable form. How did you awaken? Do you remember anything? Allow me a moment to think. Seems like it, yes, indeed. I awoke because I heard a voice. They were reciting poetry or prayer, perhaps. I suppose those were spells then. Must have been your thrice damned necromancer. Would you like to pass any words along? That's a good-for-nothing band of hangers-on. Most certainly not. Thank you very much. I am reasonably confident that they have already brought my estate to ruin and squandered the fortune I bequeathed to them. They will have to do without my missives. Spare us both the indignity and embarrassment. You see, I would still be in the company of those I truly care for, were it not for your discourteous sorcerer and his parlour tricks. Alright, yeah, cool. I'll just kill you then. I mean, there's no reason not to. Or do I keep the... Nah, it could be weird to have you alive later on. Free to go? I don't want that freedom. Where am I supposed to go looking like this? Oh, put me back to sleep. An undead exists in his curse for suffering. It will be a mercy to grant a peace. I don't care. How cruel. What have I done to deserve this? Something's going to happen with that. Something will happen with that, and that's the only reason I did it. There would have been no benefit to just putting her to rest, I don't think. Mobility.
Pretty good, aren't I?
It's not raining in here, but it's raining out there. Golden chain, golden signet, golden medallion, 2 golden earrings. Is it raining out there? It's starting to. Yeah, it's like it starts the effect of rain every time. Oh god, that's an interesting little ditty. Oh, I can climb up a ladder over there. I don't wish to leave yet, so I wish to explore. And hear the lovely ding of you found something. That's what I'm looking for here. Nothing. Okay. I wish to get over there where the ladder is. How do I get there? Interesting. Is this just a gate? It's not just like new area. Indeed.
Cut them to pieces!
Oh, it's the Unquiet Dead, the one I just let loose. It's... but I just...
They'll beg me to stop.
Oh, we're just gonna shoot this one.
Deserve my obedience. We are the light. They are the darkness.
Another shot? There we go.
Onwards!
Just collect everything for selling. Now we know we're funding the army with our own funds sometimes. Oh, there's another one in there. Window back.
Where do you want
Can you shoot that one first?
We won't fall
And shoot it again?
I swear it.
Lovely. Oh. Hello. Okay.
Skip the pleasantries.
They will break against our
Oh,
resolve.
come on. I did not get too close. Oh, God's sake. Alright, let them move up. Where are these moving from? Oh my god, all the way around there. Okay. I just wanted to look at the well. Infinite rages. Let's actually use them.
Spell's not working like that.
Path to target's blocked. Ah, well. We can get right up to it. Still don't know where this gore move I apparently have is. I don't know how to do it, but we have it, so that's the thing. Okay, move up. You're too slow. We'll get it right up to him with the sealer as well. Bring Captain Useless in. Yeah. This is a lot more undead than I originally thought there would be in this area, I'll be honest. But they're doing an awfully good job of putting themselves in a line in front of me. Well, there's nothing around there. I mean, there probably is, but we'll look after. Shoot that one for now.
To your demise.
Oh my god, they are just all there. Good grief! I'd love to burning hands through everyone just to get them, but it's a stupid idea. We won't do that. Is there anything we can do here specifically new? We should have a look at your spellbook again, Waldriff. I think we can probably change it, actually. I really should look at that. Is there another one? There's more! Good! Okay.
No match for me.
Well, I forgot! I have Burning Hands now as well! Oh, it didn't do a lot, did it? Well, that is very disappointing indeed. Oh, wait, that actually didn't do a lot to me. Do that one again! That did quite a bit.
I will bring down the divine
Good
wrath.
grief. Alright, speed up these goes. God, they might actually get her.
Precision and grace.
Ugh. Nope. And... Nope.
Cover me, all right?
Ah, please get a crit and just kill them all in one shot. That'd be hilarious. Is it the bow? I can't remember what it does. Is it that whenever it confirms a critical hit, all enemies must take it or become entangled? I don't know what it is. It must be one of the skills she has. It's so good. Collect them all. How are we doing on weight? We're getting heavier and heavier. It's like real life. Money, silver medallion. Okay, well there's some valuables there. We'll definitely take those.
Smile. The world's not ending just yet. Let's get to the exciting.
What did you have? You had just more. Okay. Do we need to look at your spell books, by the way? Because I imagine there are spells that we could equip that would be better. Oh my god. Yeah, like, look at that. Okay, right. Put that on. What else we got here? Sleep. Sleep would be funny to have as well. Hypnotism. We can make them dazed. Flare burst. Enlarge. Can we add charges? Like, if we have that, do we have 2 charges of that? If so, we might just do more magic missiles and more snowballs. Yeah. All aggressive looking ones. Oh my god. Acid arrow. Small elemental. No, we already have small elemental. We don't need that. How do I get rid of it? There we go. A scorching ray. Burning arc. We may as well have... What's Cat's Grace give you? +4 to dexterity. That could be useful. Put on... When do I mean, we should... There's no reason not to put another acid arrow and another scorching ray on there, is there? We don't do anything. I can't do anything with that. Okay. That was silly not looking at that till now, I'll be honest. You have 2 prayers on. Why would you not put on, like, summon monster 3? Just be useful in some way, at least. Good grief. Right, okay. That. Wait, you can put something else on as well. Bless weapon. Restoration, lesser. No. Stunning barrier? Surrounded by a barrier, +1 deflection, resistance to any creature structure with many is stunned 1 round. Oh, that's pretty good, yeah. When we really need it, that would be very helpful. And me, I just am this. Well, that was interesting.
I will help
That
where I
we
can.
didn't do that. Can I just, like...
Battles await.
I can't rage unless we're in battle, so I just have to wait, even though I can unlimited rage. That seems an oversight, but it's fine. Again! I'll do. Right, I wanted to get over here towards the ladder, didn't I? Ooh. I have such good athletics. Come on. Oh, it's going to start raining again shortly. Give it time. 75%, break the lock. 75 is pretty good odds.
This is my kind of work.
Yeah, take that. This stuff doesn't weigh anything. We may as well take it all. Oh, more athletics. I should pass that. Yep. We're now on the roof. Oh, I wonder if this is like a correct way to go. Oh. Oh, did he just run down? Oh my god, he's a bloody idiot, isn't he? Who are you? What do you want? All you have to do is die in the name of Baphomet. Have faith you can do it.
To battle, my friends!
I mean, Skeleton Champion Archers, 18 AC, and a Necromancer with 13. And you decided to give Wendoag an advantage in height and range. Interesting. Okay, so they seem to be the only real danger here, but the Necromancer could be dangerous, so let's just go straight for him. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That seems fair, doesn't it? Could use our favourite spell. Grease. It's just the best spell. It's just the best. I beg your pardon. You can... You may as well just heal yourself quickly, actually. There we go. Oh, you still have attacks. Nice. Excellent. Walk into it. Fall over. Yes! You as well! It's just the best spell. Oh, he beat it. Okay. Might as well see if we can take him out.
Make short work of it.
Nice. Right. Rage. I can't get all the way to them, but I can get in melee range with an archer, which means he will need to change his weapon or stance at least. And then time to get some shooting down, and because they are down there, we may get some AoE damage and take them all out. Boom. 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 It's so unfair. I don't know what it is, but it's so unfair. What's good against this? I don't know. Acid. 3. Not acid then. Again, get melee range with it. You're gonna fall over again, aren't you?
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Shut up. Wait, you got back up? I surrender, stop. He just fell over again. Who fell over? I surrender, stop, I give up, don't hit me. You damn rat, how dare you. You scumbag, I remember you. You came to our temple begging for healing just a month ago. We fed you, we shared our table with you and took you in. Then I don't even know what I'm going to do with you. You punched him. Stop it, I surrender, you're a priest of Shellin. I've surrendered to you, so you have to spare my life. Your goddess demands it. Oh, I can turn this guy. I can turn him into an evil cleric. We may like each other. Don't listen to him. Hit him more. No, I am a human, not a demon. I must not succumb to this blind rage. I had absolutely no idea there was so much rage in me. It's a shame, a disgrace, but I must admit that I enjoyed beating him. Forgive me for letting you see me like this. It should never have happened. You are the commander, and he is your captive. It's up to you to decide his fate. What can I do? What do you think I should do with him? Finish him, Cecile. Kill him. I've just become the emperor. Do it! Do it. Finish him, Cecile. Kill him. I can see how much you want to embrace the dark side. No, I am weak and sinful, but not to this extent. How would I dare to touch the holy symbol of Shelyn again after killing him? What do you think I should do then? I have no right to decide whether he should live or die. You're in charge here. Admit it, you want him to die, but you don't get your hands dirty. That's why you're asking me. No, I didn't mean that. It's just... You're right. I want to kill him with your hand now. I know that I should ask you to have mercy on him, but I can't. I hope my goddess will forgive me for this transgression. I accept any decision you make regarding his fate. Then I will sentence him to death myself. No, please listen. Who killed him? He just dropped. May the goddess forgive me him, for I will not. Thank you for taking this sin upon yourself. It's alright, you're safe now. We should bury the bodies again. This is a place of peace. We must not leave it desecrated. Like, Jesus Christ, really? That's a lot of... May the eternal rose grant them peace at last. Let's be on our way. We may have many more innocents to protect from the horrors this war. Who did fall over? Sealer! You ruined the moment there a little bit by falling over, I'll be honest. And I feel there was more around that area still to look at, so... I know we beat the necromancer and they're like, cool, you've done it, you've done everything, but... There's quite clearly a lot of areas that we didn't go down. Just because we did an athletics check doesn't mean we should miss out on... You know, the rest of... See, look, there's still people here! Skeletal champion archer. We would have just left this guy. You would have taken out the whole town. There's still enemies. That's an oversight, isn't it?
The light. Take you.
Oh, come on. Yeah, see, and we would have missed out on all this as well. I swear to God, if you hit someone. Right, that's it.
I can still fight.
Woljif, no. I can't rage. Why can't I rage? Because I'm fatigued from my last rage still.
Run them through.
Lovely. Oh, you're about to have a bad day up there.
I'll rip you apart.
Oh, come on. Oh, almost. Darren, finish. Oh, no, you've got no chance to your damage.
Out of my sight.
Heal everyone. Not a bad heal. One attack. No, I get to on this guy.
Why not both?
Yep. All fine with that.
I need
Ooh,
your assistance.
23. Jesus.
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
Gonna take him down? Yep. They're dangerous though, aren't they? Still can't rage, huh?
Out of my way.
No match for me.
Get him?
I will see
Can't
to
quite
your
get him yet.
demise.
Wait, we can. Didn't say I could for some reason. Melee range to get the attack of opportunity, because they seem to shoot anyway. Can't quite get to him. Should probably heal, but I can't actually heal anymore. How much health is he on? Minus 15. Jesus.
It's all your fault.
What? This guy's going to take out the whole party. I mean, he's definitely not, because when about to go is coming up. Yeah, just shoot it.
Precision and grace.
Into the fray. Ah!
Why are we not doing attack of shoes on this guy?
Die.
He's better than the other one we fought. Jesus.
I'll rip you apart!
No glory without risk.
Ugh. Well, that was just embarrassing. Dip, dip. If there's more enemies through here, this could be genuinely be a problem. We need.
Made to be broken.
I will lend you my aid.
This be useful for
We
something.
will win this war.
But yeah, like we would have missed out on them. All because we chose to do the athletics check. And we would have missed out on the loot here, like, but would we need it? And we wouldn't have spoken to this noble. I don't know if we can.
Ask nicely.
Domestic Greece.
The fatigue befalls even the best.
I'll make short work of this.
Yeah, like, it's not a lot, I admit, but we would have missed out because we followed just that area then. So, no. We do need to go rest now, though, because the single archer pretty much decimated the party. Citizen, you got anything to say? No. Okay. Right. What a mess that was. Okay. All kinds of fatigues. Do you want to begin resting? No, I don't. No, because I want to just enter this. Like, why would I rest there and take a penalty when I can just do it in a safe place like this? Now it's snowing.
Onwards.
My tent. We can rest. See how much better that is. Just rest.
Sela, a ball gown would suit you very nicely. Or any dress.
Are you kidding? All that lace on me? It'd be like putting a saddle on a sow. It'd be enough to make the cats laugh.
Yep, continue. So we didn't lose a whole day that way. Did I have anything for him? No, it doesn't actually look like I do. What's this? Wand of remove disease. Nah. Outside, area exit. Oh, so you can fully exit the area this way as well. No, I do want to go outside because I want to sell all the random shields and scimitars we picked up. Is Wilson still where he should be? Excellent. Wait, the heck? What? I saw you talking to the girl hiding her face. I don't know, Commander. She never introduced herself, but I bet you're not. She's not part of the army. I know all our soldiers by name and by sight. She was looking for some elf volunteer. Wants to know which tent he was sleeping in. At first, I thought she was a messenger from Mendev. She definitely wasn't one of us, but now I see. It looks mighty shifty. That's Kay Lesser, the one we let go, surely. You know, when he said he wanted someone killed. Here's 34 scimitar. Yeah, see, that's... Let's be honest, like... Decent trip. Decent trip to the cemetery. Who was the person she wanted to kill? It was... Cold Waters, the Outcast. That's it. Find and kill Kay Lesser. We didn't kill Kay Lesser. And according to Dark Hunter Fawn's warning... Is Fawn here? If he is... Oh, hey, Sorciel. Do you want to speak about what happened, by the way? No. Not join the dark side, then. Damn you and your boringness. No, we're not going to pick that up now. We don't... I just wanted to see if we had you here. No? Okay. Well, we need to get a little bit more action in, even though that was quite a lot more than expected at that point, to be honest. No, you can leave. And we're bringing in Nenio. That was it. Because we want to see why she keeps randomly equipping Bite. It's not right. We're very confused about it. So we're going for the longer episode because we've not done enough, I feel. Been to the cemetery now. We want to go to the Houndheart Council. And we have Sealer with us. We can do that. There's a demon army there, which has not a lot. Cultist fighters. Oh, is there 15 cultists and 5 cultist fighters? And that's my army. 100 footmen. To be honest, I reckon I could probably take that on my own. There's someone on the road! Is it KLS? Oh, hang on. Magical anomalies are common in the world of Galarian. So common that the use of the word anomaly itself is questionable. A regular city dweller will encounter a chaotic manifestation of supernatural power at least once in their lifetime. One might naturally assume that the strange sky, the ghostly fire from the rifts in the ground, the rain of eyeballs, all that world wound is known for, should find some purchase in the mortal world. But even the most worldly of travellers feel uneasy at its borders. Why? Perhaps instinctively they understand that this place is not merely a magical wasteland, but a wound, an ulcer through which the world itself bleeds into the abyss. The commander and his army walk up to the high bank of the West Sellen River, where it draws near the border of the world wound. The soldiers' feet halt unbidden. On the other bank arises a series of cliffs, too regular in shape to have been formed by wind or water. The sky hangs over their sharp edges and sickening bends, the shade of mercury on the horizon rising to dirty rust. As it arches above the soldiers' heads, it regains a familiar azure hue. A whisper sweeps through the ranks, and soon turns into a grumble. The commander gives a signal to wait and climbs to the highest point along the bank. Then he decides to address the soldiers and boost their morale, set an example for Lee and lead the march, or look around. Well, let's have a look around first. There's a strange movement in the sky. Black clouds twist into funnels and turn in sickly yellow. The brooding storm is on the side of the river ahead of the army. Avoiding the strange phenomenon will hardly be possible. The commander decides to, no, I will set an example. I failed. Oh no! Oh no! Lines of soldiers step warily beneath the shroud of low black clouds. It's like the world wind has reached out a finger into the lands of Mendev. The gesture seems eerily harmless, but then the clouds come to life, shooting out howling tornadoes one after another. The tornadoes come to life from all sides, from ahead, behind, and right above the soldiers' heads. The commander is walking in front when a tornado falls from the clouds right on top of him, lifts him off his feet, dragging him up into the alien ravenous sky. A few soldiers leap to the commander's aid and manage to pull him from the storm, but new tornadoes appear all around and troops fall into panic. Confused and disoriented, the soldiers run through the wall of deadly storms. One by one, the elements drag them away into the sky or cast them down the cliffs into the river. In the first half hour of the tornado attack, the army has already lost several people and the wounded number in the dozens. The commander struggles to restore order for a time. It is the first encounter with the world wound, and the army has already suffered losses beyond just soldiers. They have also been sapped of that nebulous yet potent essence that some call morale. Gathering their strength, the army continues to move forward. Could they not fit that on one page, that forward? So have we actually lost army off the back of that? I don't know. It didn't look good. Oh, morale is... Oh, wow. Okay. So I have to manage morale as well. Okay. Let's go to the Houndheart campsite. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Okay.
What a discovery.
Interesting. Now we feel like I have to take everything because money. Oh. We're finally here. Elan and Curl must be around here somewhere. And Janna too, if they gave permission to leave. Ah, there they are. Greetings, Sealer, and greetings to you, Knight Commander. Elan is feeling a little shy. He thought he asked for help from a couple of nobodies like us, but now turned out into the saviors of Canabris, Knights of the Fifth Crusade, marked by Omiday's blessing, and you still came to help me dig through a pile of junk. Well, let's not talk about it. I assure you I'm the same Sealer, your friend from the League of the Cart, and we came here to help you look for Elan's ring. By the way, where's Curl? He didn't come with us. He said an old wound was acting up. Alright, my friends, since we're here, let's finish the mission quickly. I really don't feel comfortable bothering the Knight Commander with my personal problems. Is there something wrong with Elan? I apologise. Jana is right. Much has changed since you met Canabris. Some things for the better, some not at all. What does the ring look like? Last time I saw the ring, it was with my things in the travelling chest. Now the camp's in total disarray. I don't know if we'll ever find it. The ring is made of a shiny silver metal with a deep green jewel. You can't miss it. Master Darek is not a jeweller. He's an artist. There's no mistaking one of his creations. Alright. Jana and I will look around the northern side. We'll see you when we find something. Or when we give up trying. I have very high perception. Can I move? Thank you.
Pay attention.
Well, it's not this. That's a moonstone though. We'll definitely take that. I'm not taking wooden spoons.
Over there.
Hello. Knowledge world. Nenio, this is your strong point.
This experiment has gone awry.
No, you didn't. Okay, brilliant. Alright, let's have a look through everything then. Okay, take that and that, and it's not that. It's not worth anything. This. That'll do. Melted shard of a ring. I'll have to speak to Storyteller about that. Money, shield, not worth anything. Bone meal, worth more. Lots of those. I'll do there. And... oh. What the fuck? What? Hello? A small quasi-demon emerges from the chest. It looks angry at you, screwing up its ugly little face. It is holding a shiny object. It's mine. Oh, we found Gollum. Elan, look at that creepy thing. What's it holding? I've seen one of those before. These small demons like to tease and bully, but it'll bolt if it senses any real threat. Let's surround it and attack it all together before it can figure out what's happening. Hello? Mine. Mine. Elan, Jana. They're alright, they'll come around soon, quickly. Let's catch the little rascal before it runs off with the ring. I want to check something, hang on. I'm pretty sure I was meant to get summon something. Oh, I can't do it yet, I need to get level 2, okay. Quickly, we'll follow him. Okay, we're following him. He went this way. There it is. No. You can't catch me, silly, weak half-orc. This thing needs to die. So I literally just have to chase it around. Is there nothing else I can do right now other than... oh, hello. Give me the ring, you scoundrel. Before Elan manages to get to the closet, the halfling Curl appears right next to it. Out of nowhere, he snatches the ring from Demon's. You mustn't get it. Curl, what are you... what on earth? The rest of having Elan Curl still barely managed to absorb the blow aimed at you. Elan, stop. Have you gone mad? He's using a summon spell. Why did you stop? Some lovely prayers stepped into my trap. No Elan Sealer help. Damn it, I didn't sign up for this. Well, there's nothing. There's just a few of them.
No time for debates.
This is not a difficult fight. It's a really easy fight. Okay.
Distract them from me.
out of my sight.
You're a spellcaster. Oh god, that's a lot. We don't want to do that. I just want to use one of your spells that are a bit different. Acid arrow? May as well. Let's see what it does. 2. 2 damage. A level 2 spell. 2 damage. Right. He's got some sort of affliction now because of that, but still not worth it.
The light take you.
And now the MVP.
They'll beg me to stop.
Aww. Rage.
Let's hear you cry.
Oh dear.
Time to share your treasures.
Nice, there's one. How many spells that can neutralize poison? Let's try this Bone Shaker spell we've never used before. It failed to overcome it. Brilliant. We can't leave, we can't shoot because they'll just do that unless we colour spray maybe. Fails to overcome.
Into the fray.
Just do what we're good at.
No match for me.
Run them through.
Oh, come on. Ah! Ah!
Cover me, all right?
I will see to your demise.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I'll rip you apart.
Okay. Okay. Elan, what were you doing? You nearly cut down Curl without a second thought, without a trial, without even knowing if he was responsible for all this. He might be a victim himself. What am I doing? He lured us into a trap. Curl was the only one who knew where we were going. He knew we thought there wouldn't be anyone at the camp besides some small harmless demons, so he set a trap. I'd be surprised if his demon masters had been targeting the commander from the start. Talk about believing in the redemption of scoundrels. We barely know anything about what happened. Curl is a good lad. He's not a spy or a murderer. Maybe they threatened him, tricked him, or even bewitched him with demon magic. And now we'll never know because you let him escape. Better to let a thief escape than cut down an innocent. You need to calm down. You're both right in your own way, and anyway, it can't be undone. Well, lucky no one died today in today's little brawl, but who knows where Sela's naivety may one day lead you. Do you hear me, sister? You're not just another knight. Whatever you may do have terrible consequences. You clearly have somebody safe. Go ahead, spit it out. Sela, I didn't want to say this, but I think of you as my friend, so I'm going to warn you. After what happens at the Grey Garrison, you're in serious danger, and maybe not just you. You might like to ignore military hierarchy and the rules of knightly orders, but there's wisdom in them that has stood the test of time. A soldier rises from private to an officer, a knight begins as a squire. Even Iomede's paladins gain their abilities gradually, but not with you and the commander. You were granted incredible powers far surpassing seasoned paladins with experience and skill far beyond your years. You received this gift at just the right moment and saved a lot of lives across Mendev. That's a great deed that you will be remembered for ages to come. But what happened next was wrong. They began to worship you. The Queen gave you such vast power, all while you sidestepped everything. Training, experience, hardship. This is not the first time Her Majesty has behaved rashly, and how much good has this brought Mendev? I'm frightened by what I see, especially by the way that you, Sela, trust people so easily and leave in adventures without looking. One day you'll lower your sword when you should have driven the blade home, just like thousands of bright-eyed youngsters will come after you. I wanted to tell you the same thing, Commander. So if I understand this correctly, I'm an incompetent leader who never earned my position. Bear me no grudge, Commander. I'm not ungrateful as to forget what you did for Canabras and how you agreed to help me. I said it to Seela and I'll say it again. This wasn't a reproach but a warning. The power you've been given, it may be your undoing and the undoing of all Crusaders along with you. In any case, forgive me for wasting your time and subjecting you to danger here. Now at least we know that Curl is a traitor and Janet is a coward, ready to abandon her friends when the going gets rough. I hope we'd all learn lessons from these mistakes. As for that blasted ring, to hell with it. Kiana wouldn't love me solely for the gifts I bring her. Everything's become very complicated all of a sudden. Please, let's go back, and I'd like to talk to you about it later. I have a lot to think about. Talk to Seela later. Okay, fair enough. I would like to loot. Are these decent? 1. Okay, we're not even picking those up. Did the closet have everything though? No. What's this? Ground trample and there are signs of battle everywhere. Okay. I'd like to still loot everything here. Pick it. Oh.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Ah, that's all pretty good stuff actually. Tent has been cut open and left in a hurry. Money, swords and things. That's not too bad. Hat of Heartening Song. Whenever the wearer of this hat uses any song, this song was grants fast healing 1 at level 1, fast healing 2 at level 5 and increasing. We don't have a healing song. We don't have a bard. Ah. We have a bard hat for when we need it. What am I doing there? This tent is different from the rest, but there's a strong burnt smell around it and the rustling sounds come from within.
I refuse to accept their statement.
Hello? Oh no, they're spellcaster ones. Heal. And then no, we just want them gone. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I'll put a pit under this one, see what happens. Wow, that looks cool. Rage. You resistant fire? You are resistant fire, but we'll still do some damage. Hit it! Hit it now! Hit it now! Hit it! And we failed. Shoot it. Point blank. Point blank. Just kill it. Kill that one too. Hello? Is it just in the pit and it's trying to escape? Just gonna skip through the goes and see what happens here. It definitely got out.
The light, take you.
Precision and grace.
Okay, that is causing more danger than anything else right now to me. Get in there and why can't I hit it? Because it's stood in a it's appeared in a weird place where I can't hit it. We're gonna go back to camp and rest anyway, but still. That didn't work as intended.
No match for me.
Well, that was unexpected and unnecessary, if we're honest. And they aren't even worth much. Ugh. I swear there was a... Oh yeah, there was a mobility check there.
Move out.
You ask me.
Did I fail? We never fail.
This is my kind of work.
I was going to say.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Ooh, a shield. Heavy shield. Divine Protector. This +2 Mithril Heritage grants the wielder plus magic resistance. Seela, we found you a new shield other than this other one. It just looks better. Yeah, we'll keep it that one. Let's have a little wander around here. Just doubly check. Nope, nothing there. Okay, have we searched everything here? I believe we have.
Head on.
Did we examine that before? Oh yeah, with the crest we don't recognise on it. Okay. And we've explored everything there. Okay. That worth something. I can use crafting on that. Oh, gold ring. Okay. Interesting experience. So that's my army. Do we go back to the camp and rest? I think we go back to the camp, rest and save. That wasn't bad. We did what we needed to do. And no, we're not resting. We're going to go rest there. Well, we'll talk to Sealer to see what we can get out of that mission. Then we'll rest, and then we'll do that. So if you're interested, keep watching. But that is pretty much all we're going to do here. Unless something comes to talking to Sealer and it all kicks off for some reason. Who are you again? You've earned the title of Canara, still thanks to you, but you'll have to doubly guard. Your eminence places target on your back. There are assassins about. Killing a high-rank crusader would bring a demon far more prestige than killing a common soldier. Not long ago, I stymied a few Spinner of Nightmare's attempts on the lives of influential crusaders, so I know what I'm talking about. Which influential did you say? Oh my god. You know what? No. No, 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 no. I want a mission, but I like the lore, but that's a lot at this time. I'll read that on my own at some point, because that's a lot. Sealer? I know where she is. I know where she is. She's over here somewhere. I think she's over there actually, but we'll do a loop round. Blacksmith? I don't know if you were here before. Just a standard blacksmith. I know we have our good friend Wilsa. That's because you sell the most basic of things. Bulk selling for 400, and do we sell the mithril one? No, we'll keep that for now. We'll put that in the special chest quickly. Put that in the chest quickly. The chest of many things. Where's my chest? Yeah. In there it goes. Outside. And then talk to Sealer. And then we finish this one up. Okay. Yes, you can glow. Very clever. Oh, we need to speak to Storyteller as well. We found that ring, didn't we? Where is he? That's a point. Where is Storyteller?
Move out.
Nenio's all the way back here. Storyteller? There's Sealer. Let's quickly speak to her. It's good to see you. Get this. Janna, the one who ran away when we were attacked by demons and never went back to her unit. She was seen running towards Numeria. Looks like you deserted. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. Oh, not the only thing. Since our raid on the Houndheart's camp, I've had this sinking feeling I made a mistake dragging you into this. I mean, I should have known the raid all along of the edge of the world wound wouldn't be so easy. But mostly, I was wrong about a lot of people. About Janna, who lost her nerve and abandoned her friends. About Cole, I knew he was a thief, but I really thought he turned over a new leaf and deserved a little compassion and trust. And Elan, I thought we were kindred spirits. Friends, through thick and thin. But it looks like I was wrong about him too. Ooh, your ideals were mistaken at the start. Maybe now you'll see that people will become vicious creatures. It's pointless to try to reform them. They're only fit to be controlled. No, 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 no. I'd say, like, it's up to you what you do. Understand, let's not talk about this. But there's one thing I should say to you. I can't stop thinking about what Eden told me in the end. I really have become more powerful than paladins who are far more experienced and selfless than me. There's something not right about it. Servants of Iomade should gain their powers through dedicated personal effort. It's the only way to make sure they use the power for good. Our journey so far, it's all wrong. And it means I need to be 3 times as hard on myself. Okay. So you want to speak to me just to be self-deprecating? Okay. Darren, Field, Medic, Canabras Crusader. He's going to be in one of these, isn't he? But I'll find him another time. We're going to go rest in my lovely tent, and then we'll save it here. Make sure nothing happens and no demons randomly appear around the room like they did.
Is it true that you Shaylin clerics go around looking for a pretty girl and start falling over yourselves to worship her? And if you bring the pretty girl back to the temple, you get paid cash? Okay, so here's the deal. We catch a succubus, bring it to the temple, and split the payout. Hang on, why are you laughing?
I'm not. It's just... a cough.
Okay. No demons around the room? Oh. No demons around the room. Just an Evia awkwardly watching me sleep. Okay, so that's enough for now. Until next time, we've made progress. There was a lot of lore involved there. A lot of lore, a lot of undead, and a bit of a betrayal. All the good things in life. Until next time, bye-bye.